Let's try to. Right, hello everybody. Just try and close the curtain, see if that makes a difference. I just went to stream a bit of this, having a nice relaxing chill, and something weird happened where the boat just turned round. Right, if I recent this, at least I'm facing the right direction. The boat literally 90-degree turn, so I couldn't do anything. Right, I'll just stop that stream, but I will delete it because it's pointless now. I've had to reload. Right, basically find the remains of an old boat. An old boat, not the old boat. So I do know there's one over there. So we'll come here, get the legendary bait to best slack Georgium. Now I thought it might be a wedding ring. I think in my last stream I actually tried just chucking a wedding ring into the sea, because you do find them occasionally. But that didn't do anything. I tried baiting a hook with it and it wouldn't let me. Now this here, although it's mostly covered, it says something like the legend. That's got to be legendary. Legendary something deserves that you can just make out legendary bait, which is a golden spinny thing. So I thought I might as well go over to where the other boat is and just have a look round, see if probably totally. I mean, I can't see anything round here that would be. I'll just go there, and when I see I can't see anything there, then I'll probably just sit in the boat and catch some other fish and forget about old slack Georgium. Oh, my rowing's a bit off today. Oh, so let's reset it. That's too far forward. There, that's. Oh. Actually, while I'm doing this, might as well. Oh, you dick. Might as well just have me. Me watch it in the water, because you can sometimes catch some interesting stuff. Yeah, found a wedding ring and I stuck that on the end of my rod, as you do. Or tried to, but it wouldn't stick on my rod. Once you take your ring off your rod, you can't get it back on. There's some big fish here. There's a big bugger that I just couldn't catch. I think that might be him down there. I just couldn't bloody get him. Well, I got him. I couldn't get him in my box. Oh, look at the size of him. Oh, gotta go for him. Gotta go for him. Come on. Let's see if I can. Alright, man, I'm sound. I'm just trying to find some legendary bait, but I've just seen a huge fish there that I want to try and. Oh, I want to try and get. As long as the bait's moving, they do tend to go for it. Now I'm making it jerk. But just had a really weird thing, because I started streaming. Oh, you prat. And all of a sudden the boat turned around 90 degrees and just facing totally the wrong direction. Which is weird. Where's he gone? I don't know why I'm bothering, because he'll nick me bait. There he is, he's down there. He's a little. Quite easy to get him onto your line. But reeling the buggers in's a totally different thing. Come on, look at the size of him. Go on, you know you want it. Go on. Go on. Go on. That's it. Go on, go on, go on, you big bugger. Yes! Ha 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 ha. That's the easy bit. So I was thinking, now I'm not a fisherman. I've never been fishing. I've never been interested in it before, to be honest. But Oh, shit. Why can't they have? This should not be as much fun as it is. I don't know why this is such a good game, but I mean, I meant to stream like an hour of it, my first impressions, and I ended up, I think, 3 hours. I had a break and then played another 3 hours. But when you're fishing, why can't you have like a line like that, with like a little wire going through it to the hook, and then like a battery pack on the end of your rod? So once you've caught them like that, just stun the little buggers, make it a lot easier. Electro fishing. It's the way forward. Yeah, I'm enjoying Torn. I had a few problems though with getting stuck in scenery. 2 games I had to restart, which is a bit of a shame. But I mean, it looks good and the story's good. Puzzles are a bit samey, and it annoys me that thing. It keeps telling you, "Oh, this is a piece you need like an L-shaped piece here, and here's one of them." And I don't need you to tell me that, mate. It's hardly like, sort of like you don't have to be a brainiac here to solve the puzzles. But interesting to see where the story goes. Come on. He's going to take some bloody wearing down these. Problem is, when I get him... Yeah. Well, the one time I was up in, I think it's the observatory, and I saved the game. Well, quit the game, so it saved. And I was stood in the middle of a corridor. And then when I reloaded it, there was no floor and no walls. And I was just stuck. I couldn't even teleport, so I had to stop it. Then I played for another 2 hours and got stuck in a banister. Come on. This way, you dick. I've only got so much line. Trouble with this, if I catch him, he won't fit in my box. I caught one fish, I'm sure twice. Oh, that was it, yeah, of course, yeah. I'm sure I caught one. It was one of these big fish, the same like Santa these are. And he was exactly the same weight. I'm sure it was the same fish twice. And I shoved him in my box to try and get the lid closed. And he disappeared through the bottom of the box, and I could see him swimming away. He just fell through the boat. Either that, or you try and shove them in, and they sort of flip out, and you end up getting $11 for them, for releasing them. 16 point something kilograms it was. I did try and send an email to the developers. I don't want the fish going through the bottom of my box. Because I'm sure there's bigger fish out there than him. So you got to be able to get your money for them. But it's just been such a good week for games. I mean, Torn, despite the problems I've had, really enjoying it. This was just a total shock, because until I saw Brian Paul's stream, I had no intention of buying this at all. Didn't interest me. And it's such a good game. I'm so glad I got it. And then Sculptor VR come out on Friday in the EU after being out in America for bloody 2 months. And I love that. And then Firewall, which I got yesterday, is superb. So I haven't really seen much about her blood. But there's just been too many games this week anyway. Come on. Try her out. It's just such a fine balancing act, because you got to have the bow. If your rod's bent slightly, it means obviously he's pulling on it, so that's good. But if he keeps going in one direction and it starts really vibrating, you end up losing your bait. And he gets away. But at least he's towards the top. There's usually at least one point where they'll try and make a bloody run for it. Oh no, he's going. Look, he's off. No, he's coming back. And it's just sad if you spend 5 minutes with a big fish trying to land him, and then right at the end you think he's got to be nearly done now. He's got to be nearly done, and then he just makes a break for freedom and runs off with your bait that costs $20 bloody. And I still haven't seen the bear. I want to see the bear. Oh shit, see, he's off. My rod's vibrating. Oh, he's coming back. This way, you dick. Ah, you dare nick my bait. I'll jump in the water, I'll swim after you, and I'll club you to death. Come on, you big scaly bugger. Also, the scales are a bit glitchy with the big fish. The fish sort of sink into them. Oh, come on. You've got to be getting knackered now. So I've upgraded. This is the... Alright. Yeah, I look forward to seeing that. I haven't done a proper review. I'm not sure, because obviously I've done, streaming. It goes straight onto the YouTube. Oh, yes, I've got him! Ha ha! So I suppose you do it... I mean, how would you do it? YouTube, but private, then download it from YouTube and cut and paste? I don't know. And what program would you use? Look at the size of him. Look at the size of him. If I lose... Oh, fuck. If I lose him, I'm going to be gutted. I think that's a... I don't think I've ever had a fish that big. You are the biggest fish I've had. That has got to be my biggest fish. There's no way on God's earth he's going in my box. Yeah, look. Just falls through it. 16.57. What was my biggest Santa? 16.57. This is it now. It was 16.1. Now, I caught one that was about 1.5 kilo, like a tiny little baby one, and I got $10 for that. This has got to be worth over $100, but it won't go in my box. Oh, I'm losing my tracking, so I'm having to turn round. Balls, right. If I recenter it, so I'm closer to my box, there. Right. Stick him in, close the lid. The lid don't close properly. It's too big for me box. I mean, what the hell am I supposed to do? Come on. Oh, shit, I'm losing tracking. Right, try... Ah! Where's he? Oh, bloody, I thought I'd lost him then. Right, try folding him up. Oh, I got him! I folded him up and it worked. $107. Yes. Ha. Oh, I'll sleep well tonight. I finally got the little get. But see, it's a bit awkward trying to get a big fish in your box. Yeah, 'cause I suppose I could take me, obviously like for this for example, I could take me the stream I did. Uh, what have I got? I've got, is it ULead on my computer? Ah, right. Well, I haven't got Wondershare. Oh, have I got? I've got some little fish on this rod. You can just reel them in. They ain't gonna break this rod. Yeah, I've got ULead on my computer. I suppose I could use that to, to edit it. I might try. Oh shit! I might have to try it. Doing a proper review video. Oh, that's weird. Every other one of these fish I've caught have been 0.05 and he's 0.04, so you're a little one. Even littler than the others. And for that, you can go flying and swim away. There you are. Right, let's go up and find this boat. Yeah, I'd like to try and do a proper review, but, mind you, I didn't think I'd be streaming. If you'd have said to me like 3 months ago, I'd have streamed as many videos. I hadn't even given it a thought about streaming. It was only because in VRFC I scored a goal for my own half, and I'd used, you can press the share button and like save. I can save like 15-minute clips. It'll save like the last 15 minutes. And somebody said, that on the VRFC website they were looking for goals. They wanted to do a compilation, so I uploaded it onto YouTube just so I could post it there. And then I thought, well, shall I try streaming? And I did one, and it's sort of addictive. Right, now this is the other boat. In the book it doesn't say find the boat, it says find an old boat. So there's two. But this looks a bit more like... Ah! And there it is. It gets addictive. But the thing is, I've met so many people through doing it. Because before that, I was watching streams. I was like watching PSVR Frank, PSVR without parole. And, you leave the odd comment. But I wasn't really engaging, I suppose, with streamers and that. But I've... Ooh, another little fish. I've got chatting and met so many people through doing it. It's really... I'm really glad I did it. Well, there's a little fish. You can go in there. And that's the spinner. So if I get that, does that mean I can go after Slackjaw? What's his face? Right then, I don't know how the best way of getting that is. Right. And the easiest way would be to get out the boat and just walk up to it, but I don't think it's going to let me do that. Come on. Oh, yes! Now, unlocked golden spinnerbait. EGX, what's that? Catch the bass fish. Take it like a games conference thing. Oh, there's another one. Oh, so it just reappears. Must admit, I've never been to any sort of game show. I don't know if there's any. Oh, the NEC, bloody hell, it's right next to me. No, I've never even heard of it. I suppose, depending on when it is and how much it is, yeah, it's something I could get to. It's like a 10-minute buzz ride for me. Do you know when it's on? Is it like a set time each year, or? Now, with the big fish, I've seen... Now, there's that one that obviously you can't see. It's all what's it? I've seen that fish with like the one fin right at the back. So is that the boss fish, or do I have to throw a ring in to, you know, to get him to come out? Oh, I'll have a look. I'd never even heard of it, but let's say I used to be like really into my gaming, but like PC games. It was only from November that I actually got a PlayStation 4, and it was purely because of Skyrim VR. That's the only reason I got a PlayStation and a VR headset. And since then, I don't think I've been on maybe half a dozen times on my PC to play games. Everything else has been PlayStation. So I've got into it a lot more since last November than I ever have. I mean, I've brought... Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad, yeah. I think I might have to... I might have to go... I have to get to that. Get the care... Because I'm full-time care, you see, for my brother, but I can get care... The carers come in 4 times a day anyway to take him to the toilet and stuff, because I can't transfer him on my own. His balance is too bad. Oh, I really want that game. So, like, when I go away to like my music festivals, they, as long as I've got his dinner ready meals for him, they'll do them for him. Oh, Impatient. I played the start of that and I'm quite enjoying it, but let's just try. Where did I see that big fish now? Sure, it wasn't that far out. But now I think I'll have to try that. I mean, since November, I must have brought VR games now. I've got to have about between 110 and 120 games. Not all massive big ones, obviously. There's a lot of... All right. Well, I'll certainly be going... as long as I can get a ticket, I'll certainly be going at least one day. So, it'd be great to meet up, man. I mean, a lot of my games I wait till they go on sale. But I've bought more games since November than I probably have in the last 15 years or so. And it's all because of VR. I mean, even now, I'm looking around and I just can't believe this, man. Oh, right. That'd be wicked, that would. Having a UK get-together, I'm glad you told me. I didn't know anything about it. When I finish this stream, I'll go and have a look, and won't be this week. We've got a short week coming up, so but next week I can I'll try and get a ticket sorted. Now, I don't know whether I need to throw a ring in the water to lure the big fish and then you use this. But I did see him swimming around somewhere. That's if that is Slack Georgie. And I can't remember, no, I hadn't thrown a ring in the water, so it might be just a way to get him to your location. Oh, that's yeah, it sounds really good. Oh, oh, a panic! There he is. There's a big fish. Look, that's the one I was after. I don't know if that is slack jaw, Jim. And got a panic then and fucked it up. Right, come on. Just slowly reel it in. I mean, it's just, such a such a great time since been streaming. So many people that you get chatting to and get to know, and but it does get a bit addictive. He's a big. I'm not going to get him first time, am I? It's going to take me a few attempts to get him. He's going to run off with me bait. This is when you need your power pack on your bloody rod. A quick zap of, a couple of 100 volts through his head, and I'll be in the car on the way home now. Oh. I don't know if he is slack jaw, Jim. I think he might be. If he is, I'm going to have to change the title of the stream. Or at least add that I've caught him. So this thing's 4 days, is it? Oh, Come on. No. Ah. Oh. Yeah, it does sound good. So it'd be no different to me than when I go to a music festival, only I'll be sleeping in my bed at night instead of a tent. Although I suppose I could always make it, put a tent in my back garden. Make more of a weekend of it. Come on. Oh. So the NEC is just, I don't think it's even an half hour bus ride, to be fair. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be really good. That game is superb. Gotta say, I mean, the early part of the year, there was a lot of good games, but they were all very, like, little small ones. And it was so good when the persistence come out, because obviously it's a proper full game, it's like having a proper meal instead of a snack. Snacks are lovely, and you can really enjoy them, but, you do want a proper meal. And, the number of games that have come out the last few weeks that have really... I was beginning to think, it's all small games, which once I can really get my teeth into. And persistence was absolutely superb. I love that game. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously there's Skyrim, but that's... Oh, oh, you're joking? Oh, bugger. So I just let the carers in. Their timing was terrible. Alright. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, bugger. Just I was thinking about how the hell am I going to answer the door while trying to fight this fish, and he run off with me bait. Oh, could go over there and get one for free, but I got a bit of money, so I'll have another go for him. But yeah, we've got a few games now where you can just lose. I mean, this you could just absolutely lose hours in. As simple a game as it is. And then Dreams, hopefully Dreams should be out soon. And that, I can't wait to see that. Right, you little bugger. I mean, I was watching a thing last night. It's been streamed live on Twitch from PAX 2, which I think's an American convention type thing. And they were showing some gameplay from Dreams. And they were, putting together this level, and obviously they make it look so easy. I mean, they know all the controls, but it was so good. They got somebody from the audience to do a bit of voice acting, and just put that in the game, and absolutely crazy. Well, there's a few ideas I've got for games that would be amazing, but I'm not I'm not talented enough to bring them out. I'd love to see. I don't know if you've ever read any of Raymond Feist's Rift War cycle. They would be brilliant as a VR game. Or Philip Jose Farmer's Day World. But you need somebody with a lot more talent than me. So you've been to many of these conventions? So, what's it like? Is it, I suppose, just playing games all day? No? Oh, you bloody fish. Oh, God, I've got... Right. Yeah, it should be really interesting. So it'd just be really good to, All right. I thought it would be the other way around. So it'd be, really fascinating to be able to talk to the developers. Sort of see some of the processes, some of the stuff behind the scenes. Go on, have it. Ooh, that'd be good. Nearly $70 I've spent trying to catch you. Yeah, but if there was anything about Blood and Truth, that would be amazing. I really, really want that game. Even though I know it seems that it's not going to be free movement. I think everybody seems to be opinion it's going to be, like node based. Oh, but you have to, oh, but you have to queue up for them. But see, bugger, he's just. I need somebody else here rowing. Oh no, he's taking all my money. I've still got 133. I'm all right. Oh, for God, I've got a bloody reel in again, haven't I? Yeah, it'd just be so good to say, if it'd be great to meet you, meet GT, and whoever else is there. But it's 10 to 4. Oh, time flies. Well, that's to be expected, I suppose. But I think the worst bit would be like if, when you get to the front and you're trying it out, and you got all these people watching you. When I'm bad enough. Oh, for God's sake. At least give me a couple of seconds of bloody time before you run off with it, you big scaly knobhead. I mean, I practice. Alright. I don't know that one. I've never tried the Vive. My mate's got a. Alright. Yeah, that'd freak me out. I mean, I'm just getting used to people watching me on streams. Because when I first started streaming, it was great because I was just chatting away. Nobody was watching, and I didn't give a monkeys. The first time somebody actually popped on with a comment, I'm like, shit, somebody's watching me. But I practice drums. I wouldn't say I'm not good. I'm sort of intermediate. I wouldn't say I'm a beginner anymore, but I'm not brilliant. But when I'm in the room on my own,